All right, guys, welcome back to Monarch, man. Listen, shout out to Dalmaeus. Bo sent me a Chemex machine. And Bo, listen, I had to watch a video because I had no clue what this is. But what I've heard, and this is the unboxing of Chemex, is that this is super artisanal. And I got to be honest, I don't know the difference between this and the pour over because both of it is pour over. Not in the frame.
Now you are.
This thing looks crazy. Oh wow. It feels delicate. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I'm heavy-handed. So when somebody gives me something glass-based, I'm like, oh man, I don't know if this is a good idea. But it anywho, basically operates like a pour-over machine. I have no clue what this is. I have no clue. I've got to watch a few videos. These things come in squares. What the hell? You guys, we might have to come back to this one. Let me see here. I do know. No. Guys, for you guys that are coffee connoisseurs, this thing is supposed to be the proper filter on this thing. But I would, maybe it's supposed to go like this. I'm gonna figure this part out, guys, in 2 seconds because this ain't working. But he sent me the Pure Design Pour Over Chemex bonded filters, which clearly are sick. It looks like there's a trick to this thing. Oh, okay. Look, you remember when we was kids and they used to do that thing, origami? Origami used to be the stuff, man. You feel like you was doing something special. And I love making paper planes, and I used to make paper balls too. But at anywho, they doing this. So got your 4 things at the bottom. And you open up the right one. Boom. You know, I'll tell you one thing. It look easier. It look easier on this. Oh snap! There we go. That is it. All you have to do is open one little flap, boy.
That's what I was getting ready to show that to you too, so you figured it out.
Hey, look, man, that's the point of this. I want to show them that as I go down my coffee journey, look, I'm figuring some stuff out, y'all. One thing is for sure, I love good coffee. What I did see in another video, shout out to all those coffee connoisseurs making great content. They said that they use 50 grams. So this is an Alter Ego blend from Dalmaeus. I don't really know what the Chemex is supposed to do, but I'm gonna see if it tastes any different. But what 50 grams is crazy though. I don't even think I put 50 grams in any. It's like 10 cups of coffee. 49.4, 49.6, 49.7, 49.8, 49.9. One bean, I'm 1 bean off. There we go, 50 on the dot. So they also said use the a coarser grind so that this thing basically has more of a salt type thing. So I'm gonna grind this coffee, put it together. Stay tuned as I try to figure this out and give you some feedback. Alter Ego is a silky smooth body with milk chocolate drenched nuttiness and snappy mouthfeel. I'm a fruit forward person, so I like a little bit more fruit in my coffee, especially since I drink it primarily black. But I'm also going to make some Americanos and other things that I think I'm going to enjoy. And we're going to heat our water up too, man. There's a lot that goes into this stuff, man. Stay tuned. Remember, we drink coffee and save the world here. And we take care of our dogs. All right, guys, so I probably messed this up some. But it looks kind of like they said in the video, you know. So I'm going to, do this and try to get this right. Now again, we're building a coffee brand. Dang. See, look, if you know one thing I do appreciate about this part of the process, and I literally just told myself this in my head 2 seconds ago. I literally was like, man, slow down. There's a lot of moving parts when you're putting things together, and various coffee things, whiskey things, cigar things. Get this, I make food. I make food fast, but I make good food fast because I understand what needs to go into it. And even sometimes I forget things. Just because I'm like, oh, I can live without that. But the stuff that needs to be in the middle, 9 out of 10 times it's in the middle. So I would tell you, if you are doing anything in life, slow down. slow down. So we're heating our water up to 205. They said 210, between 205 and 210. Clearly you don't want to go under 200. Now I don't know all the rules to the over 80 years of perfect extraction. I'm going to click on everything and watch it all, because as I get into this coffee space, I'm learning that there is a process for everything. And there are places in certain parts of the world where they literally only do pour overs for people. And who, look at this. Well, you guys can't see this, but it seems like they got a machine called the Automatic, OTT-matic, and it simulates, it looks like a pour over with the Chemex system. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Stainless steel gooseneck kettle, Funfex coffee maker. Look, I'm gonna get all these things, and then we're gonna turn around and do giveaways for you guys. I just more so recently learned about the bloom process and what it means for a coffee to bloom, and how many grams go into the first pour. In this particular case, it looks like the first pour, normally if you're doing a pour over, it's about 40 to 50 grams to let the gases release. I saw a dude say that go up to 100 grams here. Maybe he said 50, I don't know. I think he said 100. I don't think you're supposed to do this either. You're putting your fingers and all in this stuff, pressing it down. But for those people who are coffee people, man, what's your favorite way to drink coffee? What is it that you're building? Right now you're talking to a guy who's building dog businesses, clearly a coffee business, a whiskey business. Let me see what else. Eventually I'll build some bars and cigars and some other stuff. And because I have to eat something with coffee, I stopped by and got some Kalachkis real quick, because I'm like, man, I can't just drink that coffee on an empty stomach, man. That stuff be tearing my behind up. So we're doing our first pour, and it needs to be 700 grams of water. They said, look, I'm doing it all wrong to be clear. They said start in, go out. Well, I went 137 already. I'm already over. Let the gases release. But from my understanding, you work your way in and then work your way back, and you never let the water hit the outside. I was doing this completely wrong with the pour over system based on some of the videos. Right now the gases are released. You're going to see the short version of this as well. Oh, I need to start my timer. Well, I'm telling you, I didn't start nothing. This coffee thing is intense. Now, it's not something that's like super fun yet, but it is beginning to make sense. And the part that I do enjoy is a good cup of coffee. That part is true. Now, I'm a little heavy-handed. So, here we go. We said go to 300 next. And these things are huge. Meaning, like these particular filters, this is not a pour over system. Thing is huge. So I can't wait to get into the designer side of this thing and putting some cool videos out for you guys to enjoy as we master our process of coffee. And get this, how I look at this thing is Bo sent me this Chemex thing. It says 100. What I love about the number 100 is I get 100 chances to make this better. And it says 100 natural squares. That's interesting. That is interesting. Back to 205, man. I didn't know how important temperature management was on the coffee machine, or I guess from a water standpoint. They said wait till that thing kind of goes down again as it drips. We did 50 grams of coffee, and we're doing 700 grams of water. And right now I'm only at 300. Supposed to be 4 of these particular pour over things. So I'm learning. And if you watch one of the other things that I'm putting up or put up, I'm learning how to make espressos. I'm learning how to make coffee. I'm learning how to do pour overs. I'm gonna learn how to do everything that I can to make sure that we have fun doing all this coffee stuff. Go and heat these up. Big question is, what are some things that you guys eat or drink, or what do you do to keep your stomach from crumping or suffering, if you would, when you are putting your coffee together? Because I tell you, man, I was like, dude, I either got to drink a probiotic, which I bought some today, or I literally have to turn around and eat something. I gotta eat something, man. But I don't actually like a lot of sweets, so I'm trying to find the perfect pastry or perfect sweet or something that says, hey, it's okay to eat this, try this, drink, you know, utilize this so your stomach doesn't hurt, man. Jesus. I can't eat cookies every morning. I try to eat relatively healthy, so. I need a little bit more time. So we're at 3 minutes right now. It's finally seeped through here. I'm saying seeped through, got through there. Again, I saw the video dude said 700 grams of water. I was like, man, that's a lot. But at the same time, we're also talking about 50 grams of coffee. That's a lot of coffee. That's a lot of coffee, man. I got a buddy coming over. I'm gonna leave it a little bit. He could drink coffee. He drank some last night, passed out. When he got home, I'm talking, made him espresso, had him try that. And then I turned around, gave him 3 cups. Because I made 3.5 cups on the 80 machine, so I didn't have to switch the basket out. Drank that. Damn. All last night. So when he's like, he went home and passed out, I was like, damn, boy, you had an espresso, because I wanted him to try that other, whatchamacallit, you know? I did a different grind size. I'm gonna see how it fared, but.
And what's different about this pour over method versus the other one that you were doing originally?
I think the other one, it's based on what I've seen, it's more like, I don't know, I mean, I guess it's all a cup of coffee. But for one, if you watch this video, please comment below the difference between the pour over and the Chemex system. But the Chemex requires a less finer grind.
Okay.
So it's more of a coarse grind that you get up into right before a French press grind. And then again, I think even the filters, like these filters are thicker than the way that it's filtered, how much time it takes, and I don't know yet. So very good question. As I learn, I'm happy to share kind of my journey and what I've learned from comparing and contrasting both styles of coffee. But for the most part, it's supposed to be good. And then we still have AeroPress. I got a whole AeroPress thing that I got to test as well, people. Like, there's a lot to unpack. And then he gave me this yellow thing, and you're supposed to just like.
I think it's on the right side.
So this is called Immersion Brewer. It's an immersion brewer. I have no clue what this does. This is like a toy that's been broken or somebody lost the other half. So you go, man, where's the rest of it? But you supposedly just put this on a cup or something and grind and let water sit and do its thing. So I, again, didn't know that people took coffee so serious. Now I know it's serious as a heart attack. And a heart attack's serious, as they say. So I'm going to enjoy the process. Share a few cups with some amazing people. There we go. 7:02. It went a little bit over. By the time it finishes, it will be a little bit higher, but for the most part, I did. I'm surprised I enjoy it. Oh man. Tired of looking at it. Been sick for a little bit. Got some of my first printed bags. See the logo on the bag is inspiring. Cut this off now. Let this finish. We'll try this. I'll talk to Bo probably tonight sometime. Shout out to Dalmaeus, man. Bo and I, he's like, man, Trev, he's like, we gotta be some weirdos, because I think on a Friday night, one night, we talked for like 2 hours. He said, dude, I've taken enough of your time. It was like 11 o'clock. And we was talking to almost 1 in the morning. And just about coffee and life and Kenya and Zimbabwe and coffee, just everything, man. It was a blast. Moves that he's making, stuff he's done. Super inspiring person. If everything goes right, he'll be here next week. You guys are going to get coffee to death. So if I get within 5 feet of somebody that can teach me what he knows, well, it's over. And mind you, sent me a wonderful care package. Shout out to my guy, Zach McCarthy. He brought it down to Ozark, Missouri. Pretty good. And We're gonna let this finish dripping. Total time 7:22, 7:23. We're at 7:01 right now. We're gonna pause this, come back. I'm gonna pour a cup for Jamarcus so he can try it as well. He understands flavors and roast a little bit. I'm interested now in seeing how this compares if I use the same grind style to using an 80 machine. Very curious about that. So stay tuned, people. Stay tuned, people. As I said, drink coffee, save the world. Share a cup with some friends of yours. All right, guys, we're back and we finish up this particular episode. And simply put, I like 205. Jamarcus, go ahead and try that. Come over here. I'll show you, friend. Oh man, I like my coffee black, 8 coffee neat.
It's so funny what the whiskey blender has done. I can't help but smell everything now.
Yeah. Well, I think many people knew the nose that we just didn't know. It's got some earthiness to that thing, boy. That thing looks like some. We got some.
So I had to go back for that second sip because I was like, I want to make sure that's what I was catching.
It's earthy, man.
Yeah. Not catching a bunch of sweetness or anything like that on it.
No.
Or any fruit characteristics.
Well, don't say none of that, so. Yeah. It says silky smooth body, milk chocolate drenched, nuttiness, and snappy mouth.
The nuttiness. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And let me ask you this, man. How is it that you do like your coffee, or what is it that you enjoy about coffee?
You know, I used to always enjoy it for the energy. Now I actually just enjoy it just to take a moment. You know, you watch people like Scott, for example, last night, and to see him that calm. And mind you, he's been coming around for some time now, and he's always been like, I think that's the calmest I've seen in the entire time we've met him.
Yeah.
And to see him like that, and especially after drinking espresso and 3 cups of coffee, I didn't even know he drank all of that.
Yeah. But just I was in there. I made him 3.5 cups because that's what the eating goes down to.
Yeah.
And I didn't drink one. I'm like, bro, I'm not drinking no coffee this late. I already was awake and tired. So I'm like, I don't want to be awake and tired and then exhausted at the same time.
Yeah. But it goes back to even a story that I shared with Scott last night, because him and I were talking about just slowing down. And I remember that one time a few years ago, back when we were at Hunters, and it was like a Sunday. And I came in, and it's like 10 in the morning. I'm like, all right, man, what we're gonna do? We're gonna shoot, just like moving around, and you were like, yo, man, like slow down. Like, here, take a shot.
Yeah.
Just take a moment, enjoy the day, because I'm rushing, right? I think we got to get all this work done, but I didn't know how to pace myself. So just, pace yourself, man. Take these moments, enjoy it. And that whole day we actually did the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Instead of our normal shooting, we got on the game, chopped it up, talked.
And give you guys context, man, we shoot anywhere from 10 to 15 videos collectively a day. Now I've added really a lot more videos. So, I'm doing 1 or 2 coffee videos now, especially if I'm healthy and in good stuff. I can't skip this part of my day.
Yeah.
Before I got to do 7 coffee videos just to make sure that the brand is properly built. So as much as I want to let's get to this dog stuff, if I skip this didn't happen, and then you get behind and you're like doing it too late, and you're like, nope. I can do it by this time. So what happens is once you start building traction and you get ahead of folks, you ain't gotta rush. And I wasn't rushing in. I was just making sure I was more clear and consistent. Clarity and consistency. Clarity, consistency. So comes in, get wired up. I'm like, man, nobody's ahead of us. Chill. Chill. It ain't that serious, There's gonna be days, hence me going to the blendery where I do work and making sure I have my weekend. I want a Sunday to sit down. I can't afford to be sick again, so I've got to pace myself because there's a lot on my plate. And it's not going anywhere, so
Slowing down, learning to enjoy the moment. Even went home back to Kansas City this most recent time, I hit the roastery, for example, right there by that Crate and Barrel. When I was, over there, and went in and got a matcha, and took my time. I actually sat out on the patio. It was nice out. And, this is before I had to go pick up my son. And I was just like, man, it was just nice to take that little bit of time.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing I appreciate about coffee. And then everything in general, from, the whiskey and all the stuff, and now even cocktails, just taking the time to actually enjoy it versus rush through it. I come from a space where I used to party a lot. So I said, oh man, let's do shots, let's chug this, and you're just trying to expedite a process versus actually enjoying it.
You're trying to get to that state of being fucked up.
Don't worry, it still comes, but you might want to be a little more controlled about it.
There you have it, guys. Well, again, we're drinking coffee. We tried the Chemex method. I like it.
It's good though, so I like it though.
I'm gonna play with a few different grinds. We're gonna definitely play with better beans. We've got our own beans coming out. Again, I like fruitier forward beans, and that could just be depending on the season and the time. So, Bo, it's gonna guide us through that. I love something like this as well because it's consistent. You go, man. I've had some coffee I couldn't finish. You go, I could drink this coffee, and even better, I could make this coffee into a latte if need be, and then add some sugar and throw some caramel in there. Turn it into an Irish coffee. There's so many things you can do with this.
That's what I was literally just thinking about, you know, from a Irish coffee standpoint. I'm like, what is even the best coffee to use for an Irish coffee?
Yeah. Well, guys, if you know what the best coffee is to use for coffee, let us know too. But we're just gonna watch this journey unfold as we shoot coffee, have fun with coffee, do coffee stuff. At least a video a day almost. We'll go up. It's gonna be my goal. This is the week where I'm just shooting stuff. And then how you do it if you are building a brand and you're getting into social media. I would shoot the first week of 7 days, and then you basically can do 7 days every other week. So mind you, next week I'll schedule out the first 7 videos of coffee. Get this, the next week I'll be shooting 7 videos of coffee, so I'll always be ahead because it didn't rush. Like, I gotta get video up. I'll put some stuff up, you know, the shorts and stuff. But when we do long form stuff, or when you think about branding, if I could get 7 videos done this week, which I can, I'll turn around and again, set up 7 videos, do 7 videos, so I'll be 7 videos ahead every week, and then it'll double. So, drink coffee, save the world. Make sure you put a little change in it as well, people. And we appreciate you watching. Until next time, man. Oh man, it is good. It's getting better, I feel like.
You know, you